Hopefully my voice won't give out halfway through this motherfucker.
Dude.
Sound like Steve-O back when he was still on nitrous. Oh shit. Well, back from the holidays. It's exciting to be back, I guess. I'm tired and I've been sick. I've had COVID all week. So
yeah. Welcome back to the Harbor Cast. COVID boys, turn up. Sound off if you had COVID.
I feel a little. I was coughing a little bit.
Shit, Scott, you're fucking so loud. Puking. You gotta get away from that mic, dog. That was like a fucking YouTube poop.
YouTube poop.
I don't know how technology works. By the way,
dog, I think you turned it up, dude. Like you're fucking so loud. Fitness gram pacer test, huh?
Is that better?
Hey, you should bass boost it.
Yeah, I turned it the wrong. Should we start over?
No, that's fine. I'll edit it.
Are you gonna deafen your? Because last time I watched the Spider Cast, which unfortunately I couldn't have made it to. It was that movie. It was pretty good. It's like 6 out of 10. But
whatever.
At 3.5 minutes in the Spider Cast, it just starts.
I was so busy that I had to crank that out. And I was embarrassed that happened, but
Casher, since you don't know, it just starts blaring the Raimi Spidey theme. Like
that's
you
great.
Can't hear anybody.
For like the rest of the podcast?
No.
Dude, this is the most unprofessional podcast.
No, that's not true at all.
And if any future employer finds this, then I will be banned from working in the United States for the rest of my life.
And honestly,
I will
we start getting more gimmicky and start like doing real quick zoom ins and like sound effects and stuff.
We need a soundboard.
But I hate
I know. That's why we need a soundboard.
I hate that so much. That's like my least favorite thing about your mom's house.
And yet your mom's house is way more successful.
I think, I was just say the most annoying thing on your mom's house is when Tom starts playing songs the entire way through. And you're like, don't play a 10-minute song on your podcast, please.
Dude, we should do that because we haven't had enough copyright strikes with trying to put clips in.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
All we need to do is start showing anime clips. They've been.
I'll re-upload Spider-Man without that track in it, but only now have I had time to breathe and settle down. For those listening, at the theater, it was Spider-Man plus Christmas. It was insane, and then I got overworked, and then I got COVID. So here we are.
And then me and Kino kissed, and then I got COVID.
Oh yeah, it was pretty crazy. But it's been a crazy year. A lot of good movies have come out this year. A lot more than fucking 2020. I'll tell you that much.
It's been a strong year after a year of not.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you're thinking at home, oh no, there was good movies in 2020. You're mistaken. You're thinking of fall 2019 when bangers fucking came out nonstop. But we're here to talk about the best of the year and maybe a few of the worst of the year.
Which collectively the best of the year was Free Guy starring Ryan Reynolds.
How was that movie? I didn't see it.
It's mid as fuck. It's like the middiest
spoiler. Fuck it. Let's get into it. Worst of the year. I literally wrote down Free Guy.
Hell yeah.
Free Guy, the more I think about that movie, the worse it gets in my head.
That's fair, dude. It's not.
Is it as bad as Hackers and GTA Online? Because that's
Hackers is good. Fuck you.
No, not the movie.
Oh, okay.
Literal Hackers.
With the old fucking Hackers movie.
You got really defensive there for.
Hey man, I like Hackers.
Fucking movie, dude.
I've
never seen it. I need to.
Ryan Reynolds is like out of touch. Like he is forgotten. He is perpetually stuck in like that 2012, 2013 like meme era.
I don't know if he's forgotten or he just hasn't gotten his big like dramatic role yet. Like, Matthew McConaughey got stuck like that too, and now pretty much everything he comes out in is a fucking banger.
Are you? Is your hot take really that an A-list actor is out of touch?
I don't think he's out of touch. I think he's just trying to make money.
That's what I think. I think his sense of humor is out of touch.
His sense of humor is because he's still Van Wilder.
Fucking, it's Reddit the movie.
It is
And
worth the movie. At least he's nice. He's not a fucking predator.
I go on Reddit every day. I might like that movie.
I like Ryan Reynolds in certain roles, like Adventureland.
Deadpool,
where he plays some creeper.
Yeah, well,
a femophile.
How is he a creeper?
Yeah, he's banging like 17-year-olds or whatever.
So what? Kristen Stewart's like 21 in that movie.
Oh, well, whatever.
Close enough.
Yeah, you shouldn't cheat on your wife, but like sleeping with a 21, 22-year-old isn't bad.
Yeah, but he's like 33. It's weird. I don't want to date a 21-year-old. I'm 28.
Yeah, dating's different. Yeah. A cheap fuck, I get.
What if you want to date him too, dude? Like, don't judge.
But no, whatever.
She's not.
I'm not here to talk about age of consent.
All right, worst movies.
Yeah,
we said Free Guy.
Why was Free Guy so mid?
Yeah,
because it's literally just like it's like a blockbuster comedy at like cookie cutter, and then they're like, oh, let's change it up a little bit and make it about video games. And that's pretty much all it is.
I like video games.
Yeah, you might like this, Scott. You might be just the audience they're looking for, bud.
I don't have anything to talk about because I spent all my year numbing myself with video games.
Yeah, well,
it's only been 9 days.
Autistic 10th grade Scott would have liked it probably a lot, But
I should be mad, but that's.
I don't think autistic 9th grade Scott would have liked it. I think he would have been pissed off that the games were represented incorrectly, or found something kind of like.
That's true, and I think Casher knew me better in early high school.
Well, me and Matt went and saw it just out of pure boredom. We had nothing to do. I was like, fuck it, let's just go see a movie, and it's whatever.
I would have ate it up when I was fucking 14 and dumb.
Taika Waititi is.
You're talking to a guy who shed a tear at the end of Ready Player One.
I'm still have second embarrassment.
I'm so embarrassed. I'm cringing so hard right now. My sphincter is just like clutching up talking about that moment.
Oh no.
Yeah. Speaking of like, there's a lot of people that really liked Free Guy, and like, I've seen people call it their top movie of the year. I'm like, that's the most mid shit I've seen.
Do they have waifu pillows? Waifu pillows?
I've got a waifu pillow. What are you gonna say?
The fucking. It also stars that discount Dollar Tree Hannibal Buress, isn't it? That one guy.
Discount Hannibal Buress.
Who? Lil Real Howery or something? What's his name?
It's like Lil Ray.
Yeah, Lil Real. He's good.
There's all the pop culture references. You got your Star Wars and all that.
Like I said, it's the most cookie cutter. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, and it's like it's like I remember that. I remember Star Wars. I know Star Wars. I like video games.
At the core of Free Guy, it is interesting. Like a AI, I guess, becoming sentient. Whatever.
I'd rather watch
in a movie.
Fucking Haley Joel Osment movie that Spielberg fucked up. Artificial.
Is Haley Joel Osment is in Free Guy?
Oh, dude, I wish he'd make it a lot better.
But, my other worst movie of the year was Saint Maud.
You didn't like Saint Maud?
It was a fucking disappointing fucking movie.
I'm
not gonna say it's a bad movie. I'm saying for me, it was the most disappointing movie of the year.
It was definitely the most hyped up horror film.
Yeah, H.24 was hyping up as like this horror masterpiece, and it just did not stick the landing at all.
I liked it.
Yeah, I had to remember. Yeah, that movie is. I forgot about it, and I had to make sure that I was thinking of the movie you were thinking about.
Yeah,
it was like fine. That movie was like a 7 out of 10 sort of.
Yeah. If we're gonna put numbers on things, I guess I'd give it.
I'd
give it 7 pretentious pricks that like A24 out of 10.
Yeah, and A24, their distributor. They didn't make this movie.
It's just
performance was pretty good.
Let me just go ahead and break down like my top 5 worst films of the year for me.
Okay, Moon Man.
Moon Man is on there, of course.
Moon Man, the final cut.
No, that fucking okay. So number 1, Free Guy. I fucking hated it. Number 2, Annette. I did not like Annette. I understand its appeal. I fucking disliked it a lot.
I like Annette.
I tried to rewatch it and was just like, I don't even want to rewatch it. Space Jam.
Oh, dude, Space Jam
as
was.
much
Here's
as
the
I
thing.
wanted to like really like Space Jam and like have a cool like nostalgia dump. That movie fucking blew.
That movie is so depressing, and how not even how bad it is, but how it is bad. It is so blandly bad, corporately bad.
How the fuck do you ruin Space Jam?
I don't know, dude. That's funny because I'm a hypocrite because I didn't like Free Guy, but I had a modest okay time with Space Jam too.
That's fair.
Even though they're quite essentially like the same fucking movie with like all the references and crazy shit.
That's fair. I was like, I remember watching it and being like, all right, let's nostalgia dump this shit. And I was kind of drunk when I watched it. And I was like, oh, this is cool. And then it got to the point where it's like, are they still playing basketball? They still play basketball and all of this? Because I honestly like one of the main appeals is the big basketball game in fucking the first one. I think I'm frozen.
Yeah, you are.
We can hear you though.
Yeah. You'll come back.
Another movie I didn't like the second Venom. Like, wasn't into it. I tried to like it. I didn't like the first one. Tried to like the second one. Didn't like it.
Well, Adrian said Venom was the best superhero movie of the year, other than good old Spider Nerd.
No. It's not the best. It's the third best to me.
What's the second best?
This is Snyder Cut.
Oh yeah, that came out this year.
Yeah, Venom 2 is a fun time. I like how brisk it is. It's 90 minutes. I like Venom and Tom Hardy's relationship. It's done well. It's played off like a fucking rom-com in this movie.
That annoyed the piss out of me.
I loved it.
Yeah, here's the thing. As we said before, Casher reads comics.
Right.
I read comics.
Venom
I just want my fucking
Venom goes off to like party and shit and like has like a coming out scene. It's so funny. I like that movie.
Hey, I'm back. It was,
and that chick who sings
guess.
Venom, she's in the movie. I thought that was a cool cameo.
I liked Woody Harrelson as Carnage. Carnage
Yeah.
was cool, and that was just like, you know, wet dream comic book reality.
Yeah, I liked how trashy him and that girl he was dating was. I like it. It's so trashy.
It's pretty trashy. I like that too. I wish I had a trashy.
They're like, you know, it's got a scene where like he kills those guards and he's like grossly like making out like with his girlfriend.
It's like natural. It's like a toned down version of Natural Born Killers if it was in the Marvel universe.
It's so gross. I like it, but
I'm trying to think. There was one other movie that I didn't like a whole lot. I guess I just got four. Those are the four that came to my head.
Okay.
Cool.
Those are the four big ones. I
don't watch bad movies.
I was expecting to really not like Ghostbusters, and I actually really liked it.
I didn't like Ghostbusters at
I
all.
liked it. It had a lot of heart. It was real cute. It was
It did it.
It handled its nostalgia really well, and that little girl who plays fucking Egon's granddaughter is like a clone. What the fuck?
She did really well.
I enjoyed the shit out of it. I watched that last night, and not gonna lie, spoilers. I teared up a little bit when we got little ghost Harold Ramis. I was like, oh shit, father son Kamehameha, but it's fucking grandfather.
That's what I said. It was the father son Kamehameha, but with Harold Ramis.
I loved it. It was so cool.
When they put I forgot to say that last podcast, and I was mad at myself. They put the hands. His ghost hand on the proton pack to blast away Cell at the cell.
I loved that. I thought that was fucking awesome. I thought that was one of the funniest things and one of the most heartfelt.
Like, dude, bro, Gozer's gonna eat a sensu bean and come back to life. Like they're gonna wish people back with Dragon Balls. They're gonna wish back CG Harold Ramis with the Dragon Balls.
Is that like some CGI creation, or is it just some guy they put in makeup to look like Harold Ramis?
Looks like CGI.
You sure?
Yeah, I was watching it last night. It looked really good. It's just really, really, really good CGI.
I think it's Harold Ramis's ghost.
I think they just got his corpse and then did like CGI makeup over.
I think he's still on contract, so they gotta.
How fucking wild!
They had
would
to
that
bring
be?
him over.
Well, yeah, if we figured out we could communicate with the afterlife, that's the first thing we would do is monetize it, of course.
Yeah, we would get Orson Welles to start doing shit again.
No, he wouldn't.
He would be Slimer. He'd be eating stuff.
I was surprised they didn't like turn Donald Trump into Slimer. That's what I was kind of hoping.
What?
No, that's Ghostbusters 2016. You're thinking of.
But yeah, that was a sleeper hit for me. That was one of those movies I didn't expect that I would like as much as I did last night.
Can you call Ghostbusters a sleeper hit?
No, this new one was a sleeper hit for me.
Even if it's Ghostbusters.
I didn't think it was going to be that good. I liked it.
It did pretty well at the box
office. I'm saying for me.
What does a sleeper hit for you mean?
Like a fucking like a movie I don't think I'm going to like that much, but I'll put it on anyway.
Okay.
Another one of those, and it's one of my top 5 for the year, is that movie Pig with Nicolas Cage.
And I still haven't seen that.
That movie is fucking sick. I thought
what's so good about Pig other than Nicolas Cage acting crazy?
It's one of the more uniquely emotional fucking stories that's like I've never seen anything like it. I'm not going to go into the premise too heavy since I guess both of you guys haven't seen it. It's not John Wick.
Is Pig kosher?
Is Pig? I don't think. Is Nicolas Cage Jewish?
Is it halal?
But it was like one of the most distinctly unique films I've seen all year, and I thought it was going to be like a John Wick copy and paste because of how the trailer.
Pig was going to be John Wick.
If you watch the OG trailer for it, it looks like a John Wick film.
Oh.
And whenever you get into the depths of it and stuff like that, it's not anything like that. It's like a character study of a legend basically, and I really thoroughly fucking enjoyed it. Not for everybody, but definitely want to check out. That's probably like number 5 on my top 5 of the year.
Okay. Well, I have a top 10.
Oh, I can go 10. Shit,
that's good because I don't have anything. I just got
probably a lot of similar movies, unless you have a net on there 10 times.
I'll start at number 10. Number 10, Judas and the Black Messiah.
Oh, I forgot that came out this year. Yeah, that's a fucking top 10.
Did that come out? I thought that was my movie of the year last year. I'm getting so confused.
Came out in February.
Yeah, that was whenever the storm hit old Arkansas.
Yeah.
I had to stay in my house for
well, then that might be my favorite movie of the year. Time has no meaning to me anymore.
Time has no meaning. Scott's been doing mushrooms in his fucking house all day.
I wish.
But yeah, Judas and the Black Messiah had 2 of the most powerful fucking performances I think of the entire year, with Daniel Kaluuya and Lakeith Stanfield.
Yeah, for real, fucking powerhouse shit.
I don't know if you guys, I deep dove the shit out of Fred Hampton after that. I already knew a good amount, but I deep dove the fuck out of him after that. And Kaluuya's a fucking monster of a talent, dude. That guy is going places. And that's
both those guys. They're already places.
Well, it's funny. I'm just saying that because like when I first saw Daniel Kaluuya, it was on the OG United Kingdom show, The Skins.
Yeah.
And he plays a guy named Posh Kenneth, which is a black guy who acts like really urban, and then he can put on a fake posh accent and talk to girls. And that was the like first time I ever saw him. And then I didn't see him for years after that. And it was Black Mirror was the next thing I saw him on. And he does like my favorite episode of Black Mirror.
What episode?
There.
That's like the first episode.
Yeah,
it's the America's Got Talent.
Yeah, episode. Where he has to like perform in front of like an American Idol type audience.
I forgot about that one.
That's a fucking banger too. It's so good. And then since then, he got like Get Out and Sicario, all these really badass films. And one of my favorite actors in the game right now, for sure.
I hope he has a bigger role in Black Panther too, since we lost our boy.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah, for sure. I'll be excited to see him get more developed in the like MCU and in fucking Wakanda in general.
Yeah.
And then we got Lakeith Stanfield, who's just been on a roll since I've seen him in his first thing I ever saw him in, which was Sorry to Bother You. And since then, every single thing I've seen him in, besides Death Note's fucking awful. He's good in. So pleasant surprise by the amount of power that was in that biopic, and happy to see more from that director. I can't remember the director's name, but whoever they are, they fucking killed it too.
Yeah.
Keep going with your list, man. Your list is okay. I don't remember.
Yeah, your list is way more Kino.
Number 9, The Father, starring Anthony Hopkins.
Oh, that shit's I don't know if I can watch that.
Yeah, It was hard because my grandpa had Alzheimer's and dementia.
Yeah.
And so I watched that like as like a 10-year journey of him, you know.
That's
So, like watching The Father was very hard, but ultimately very rewarding. And it's very scary psychologically. Not that it plays like a horror movie, but it's scary to not
Alzheimer's is scary as shit, dude.
Alzheimer's is one of the severe Alzheimer's is one of the worst forms of torture I can imagine.
Yeah.
Man, and when you realize you've got Alzheimer's, it's too late. Like, it's fucking dumb. Yeah, that movie would give me an anxiety attack, and I think
I still highly recommend it. A fucking great performance.
Amazing.
Well cut.
It's an amazing performance from Anthony Hopkins, who's one of the best actors ever, and it's one of his best performances.
Is he better in this, or is he better in that recent reboot of The Wolfman?
Did you see that?
I did. I saw that shit in theaters.
How was it?
Bad.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
No, they tried to do the dark universe with Benicio del Toro.
Bring everybody back in. And the Wolfman was the first one, and it fucking failed. It was so bad.
How do you mess up the Wolfman too? He's a Wolfman.
You go watch it. Van Helsing was better. Like
dude, my mom likes that movie.
It's a guilty pleasure of mine, dude. I think the Van Helsing universe is tight. Who doesn't like Hugh Jackman?
I want to like Van Helsing, but I can't. I do know, side note, one of my students, I like went full neckbeard and got mad at him because he speaks really good English and he watches movies with a Spanish dub still. And I was like, what are you doing, man? And then I finally got him to come around. Also, he was trying to watch Star Wars 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that order. And then I got onto him. And then he did admit that it was good to watch, of all things, Van Helsing in English because they have the Transylvanian accents. Because they don't do, if you watch a movie in a Spanish dub, they don't do a Transylvanian accent in the Spanish dub. They're just
try to do one.
I don't know. No. Hola, me llamo Scott.
Sounds Spanish. It's the count, dude.
I just did the count from Sesame Street in Spanish, which is about my level of Spanish anyway.
Oh shit! All right, what's your next one, Kino?
Next one's a tie, and you're gonna be like judging me, but I really enjoyed this movie. It's a tie between Malignant and Conjuring 3. Both horror movies I had a fun time with this year.
I thoroughly enjoyed Malignant, but first let me tell you how much I fucking hated The Conjuring 3. It doesn't help that I was pretty fucked up when I watched this.
I'm sensing a pattern here.
Well, no, this was like a late night. I did some fungi and watched it, and it's just like, this is just an advertisement for the Catholic Church. And then I started reading in, and then I started reading into Fred and Ed Phelps or whatever, or Warren or whatever. And they are fucking awful people. Like,
in real life, they're crooks, but in the movie,
I like the first two, but this one felt
Christian
more
characters. So of course they're gonna believe in Jesus.
This felt like more like Jesus propaganda than the other two. And that's because they were using it as a defense in fucking the court of law. No. But
do you think Jesus would like the movie?
I think Jesus would like Malignant better.
Okay.
I think Jesus is more Kino. Malignant was one of the best horror movies of the fucking year.
Jesus is Kino.
The Conjuring exists in a universe where, like, if you read the Bible to a fucking demon, it like exorcises and like
it's just set in the fucking 70s, which is when they believed all that shit. It's not.
I'm saying it works in the first Conjuring, so that means Jesus and God and the Holy Spirit are canon in this fucking film. That's what it means.
You think they'll show up in the next one, dude? I'm really looking for a Jesus.
It's kind of like Indiana Jones. You should be Christian if you're in the Indiana Jones universe,
right?
Or Hindu. They're both true.
And it was so much different from the first movie that it felt fresh to me, and I like the ending set piece. Malignant is apeshit insane.
Oh, absolutely. One of my favorite. That's another fucking banger. It's one of my favorite horror movies of the year for sure.
For people that don't
blew
know,
my fucking mind.
Malignant,
have you seen that, Scott?
No, Malignant's the one with Angelina Jolie with the horns, right?
No, but here's the thing: James Wan for those of you who don't know,
Yeah, Aquaman guy.
started as a horror filmmaker, blasted off with Saw and Insidious and The Conjuring, but he was tapped to make Fast and the Furious 7. He made that, and then he made Aquaman, and he made 2 fucking big ass, expensive ass blockbusters. And he took the knowledge that he learned from making these blockbusters and warped it into Malignant and tied the two. He essentially made a horror movie but shot and blocked it like an action movie. It's insane.
It's the fucking ending, like fight in the police station.
It's
is
insane.
One of the coolest things
Like,
I've fucking seen.
And it's ape shit. Like it goes full gonzo dumb like schlock.
It's 0 to 100 and like fucking instantly. Once you get to the fucking reveal, it's like an instant 0 to 100.
Yeah, it's either you're on board or you're gonna fucking dip. So I definitely recommend
movie. I've talked to a
watch
lot of
Scott.
people and they're like, why do you fucking like that? And I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, it's one of the most like holy ape shit unique fucking horror movies that's come out
Yeah.
in years.
It's like 90s splatter gore, like, but like in
to
the
a T.
2020s.
I loved it, man. You
Anyway.
can't get more scary than a parasiting fucking twin, you know? Like I fucking was about it.
3. Now, next one. Luca is that Pixar movie that came out in March, I think,
Luca's
or
good.
April. I liked it. I think it's a gay allegory, and I don't think Disney's allowing anyone to comment on that, but that's what I think it is. I think it's a beautiful film. It's not the best Pixar. It's not as good as Soul, but I liked it enough to where it made it on the list.
I think instead of Luca on the list, if I were to put another animated film that's not anime or Encanto, I think The Mitchells versus the Machines was easily the second best animated film of the entire year.
That's fair. It didn't click with me as much as it clicked with you.
Yeah, that's fair. Luca was. I need to rewatch Luca. I really did enjoy Luca, but it's something that I need to kind of jump back on and look at. Again, just so I can kind of get a new appreciation of it.
Yeah. Yeah. So Luca, fun movie, enjoyed it. Next is the Zack Snyder cut.
Yeah, no, that's I can have a whole 2-hour podcast of how much I fucking hated that movie.
Well, we already had a 2.5-hour podcast on that movie.
That's fair. So I didn't like it.
Great, and shows how what can happen to a fucking film when,
I appreciate it.
And when 80% of it's reshot and remade and all this and that.
I appreciate that Zack Snyder got to come back and make his baby.
Sure.
But for me, I think I'm just kind of over Zack Snyder in general. except for Army of the Dead. I liked Army of the Dead better than the Justice League Snyder cut. Army of the Dead was more my style.
Do you like do you just not like The Edge?
It is. It's taken DC and just kind of been like giving it to an edgy teenager, basically. And that works for other shit he's done. Like I think his zombie flicks are fucking top notch.
Yeah.
But like if you give it to DC and now DC until The Flash has this like fucking hue of darkness over it, and it's felt like that since fucking Man of Steel, since like a little bit before that. Like the entirety of this whole DCEU shit, I fucking just dislike it because of that. The only one that felt like not like that was Aquaman, and I that's why I like Aquaman the most out of all of those.
What about Shazam? Did you see Shazam?
Oh, I like Shazam too. I think you can't make every fucking story in DC dark as fuck.
No, and Shazam's a child. Literally.
Yeah, you can't do that. Like I like Shazam, I like Aquaman, I like the Suicide Squad, the new one. But
let me ask you this: do you think Zack Snyder's interpretation has bled out into the comics? Has it affected DC? No, you don't think so?
No, they're completely doing a reboot right now too. No, Zack Snyder hasn't read the fucking comics, and that's why he's made movies like this.
Does he say he hasn't read the comimes?
No, it's just my assumption as a fucking nerd, because he's taking these characters and fucking ruining them.
Man,
his the Batman is Ben Affleck's Batman. His Bruce Wayne is the most accurate Bruce Wayne. I will say that. I like his Bruce Wayne, but everything else, it feels like he like basically got the LaCroix version of his characters and decided to like meddle with themselves. I'm a big, I guess now you guys realize I really don't like the fucking DCEU.
Yeah, we
I'm
knew.
a DC fan. I'm a big comic book fan.
Yeah, you like comics. I get it.
I do.
And you like your Superman to be more Joss Whedon-y, right?
I want Superman to be fucking the fucking Boy Scout. I like that shit. But I also like his complicated shit. Like he's got All-Star Superman where he has to deal with getting like super cancer. I like stuff that like I want a character that is very average Joe Superman-y type person, but I want him to also have like the issues that he has to deal with come full force to him. And because he's always so perfect, he has to deal with that. I don't want this like complicated brooding Superman. Although Cavill does fucking do Superman pretty well.
Yeah. Henry Cavill, he's good.
But I don't think that Superman's written super well. And I think people's complaints with Superman of Steel is all the destruction, but I don't find that a big complaint at all because that's what happens when you have two infinitely powerful beings.
Yeah, when two Kryptonians fight. I think the people complaining about the destruction in Man of Steel, it's something for them to latch onto, and it's become something of a meme.
Yeah,
I think a lot of times with movies, there are tonal issues or structural issues or character issues or what have you, and people can't articulate that very well because they're not patrician like us. So they have to latch on to stuff like special effects, a lot of destruction.
I can't lie. I enjoyed Man of Steel more than most of the DC EU that Snyder's been a part of. Probably my favorite that he's done. Just because it does have they make Superman brooding too much, which is my biggest complaint. But like there's scenes in it that still give me huge serotonin boosts, like when he flies for the first time. Like that shit's so fucking cool. And then you get the whole him snapping Zod's neck, which I know people complain about because the character for Superman, but I thought that was cool. I was about it. Like, is he gonna let Zod melt a bunch of like civilians, or is he gonna kill him? He's gonna kill him. Like, come on.
Yeah. I remember in the theater, people were like, "What? He did that?" I'm like, "Yeah, bro."
Yeah, it makes sense. Batman should have killed Joker the day he
Adrian, do you see the thing that says remaining meeting time? That's not just me, right?
Yeah, no. I had to quickly set up the payment plan for this because I forgot about it.
We'll see what happens.
So I did that just now. So we'll see.
I'll have to splice them together. It'll look real shoddy.
Cool. We'll see. But
starting the year off fucking solid.
Well, $15 a month. Sometimes you forget about that.
Yeah.
Fair. But I just as far as superhero epics go, Snyder Cut worked for me more than most of his shit. Actually, most of the other DC shit, most things in the DC EU have not gripped me. James Gunn's Suicide Squad didn't grip me. Aquaman didn't grip me.
I love the
Birds of Prey was all right. It just fell flat in certain areas. I like Margot Robbie though.
I think Margot Robbie has finally got that character down, or the people who are writing that character have got her down enough to where she can take that character really far.
I like,
especially in the newest Suicide Squad.
I like Man of Steel enough. I like Batman versus Superman, and Snyder Cut was the best.
Fun fact: I cried at how disappointed I was at Batman versus Superman. That was one of the most disappointing films I've ever seen in my life.
Did you walk out? When did you cry? Like when did
I walked out? I was walking out of the theater and I had tears in my eyes, and I was really upset.
What did you expect?
Something good.
That's a fun movie. Schlock. Fucking Jesse Eisenberg waxing intellectuals Mark Zuckerberg on top of a roof about God.
I do like Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor is so completely off base. I can't help but love it.
Yeah.
Also, it's a different character. I grew up with DC animated universe, which is
the fucking
fantastic.
Handsome, like fucking tanned, like super sexy Lex Luthor.
I thought he was black.
Is he black in that? I thought he was super
I
tan.
always thought he was black.
He's kind of mixed race looking.
He
By the
might
way,
be.
he was fucking hot. The biggest thing, there's two big complaints about Batman vs Superman, is that they ruined Death of Superman, which is one of the most like jarring stories ever fucking written.
Death of Superman is so. I'm sure it was shocking at the time it came out, but when I hear Death of Superman, as somebody who's never read it, of course, I'm just like, oh yeah, superhero character dying and then coming back.
Yeah, that's fair. That's.
I mean that started that trend.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the catalysts for that trend.
Yeah, for sure.
And then the whole wait, your mom's name is Martha too? Why are we fighting? Like, why are we fighting, so dude? I was like, that's too fucking much. That's too much. I'm done. I don't like this.
That shit's funny. I love it.
It was cool to see like the introduction of like Wonder Woman and shit in it, though. I enjoyed that.
No, the introduction of Wonder Woman was completely half-assed. Not as half-assed as the rest of the Justice League on
the coolest Batman scene from any movie is in that movie when he fucking saves Martha, infiltrates that warehouse. It's so
that's the most
coolest Batman scene.
Yes.
The coolest.
Yeah, dude. Rewatch that scene. It's so fucking awesome.
The coolest Batman scene is the interview he does with the Joker in The Dark Knight.
Dude, no, the coolest Batman scene is when he gets the shark repellent and sprays.
Yeah, I do like that.
I'm excited to see them reboot this franchise though with the Flash, is what they're saying.
Oh, they are rebooting it. They're going full Flashpoint retcon.
I've heard rumors that the Superman is now no longer going to be Superman, but it's going to end up being Kara Supergirl, which has been pissing people off. And so if that does happen, I'm kind of excited to see the meltdown. That
I do like drinking those salty tears.
I do too, because I like Kara.
I don't want Henry Cavill to go away. I like him.
I don't either. I like Cavill.
Are you back?
Yeah. I accidentally hit leave meeting.
All right. What's your number 5, Casher?
Well, my number 5 was Pig, and then number 4 is Dune.
Okay.
Dune for sure was one of my favorite movies of the year.
That's my number 3.
Oh hell yeah!
That's my. It's a high number or a low number, I guess. It was good. It was really good. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I rewatched it just to see if I still liked it. Which I mean, that's a stupid thing to do sometimes, but I had my worries if it would translate well just in my living room, and was fully fucking immersed in it again.
Good.
And the atmosphere, set design, and acting of that fucking film are insane. Still kind of reeling from that second watch because of just how intensely into it I was.
Good. Yeah,
it's the first movie I've seen by myself in movie theaters in years, and brought back a love for going to the movie theater by myself.
Going to your movies by yourself is awesome. Although that's how I see every movie now, and that's kind of depressing. But
I need to definitely. I've only seen Dune once. Man, I fucking loved it. A lot of people had an issue with it because it has that cliffhanger, but whatever.
I had so many people being like, they could have just made it the whole like blah blah blah, and it's like, for one, Dune's way too fucking big for that, and two, just fucking wait like you do with other shit, dude. Like, did you bitch like this at the end of the fucking Fellowship of the Ring?
I mean, could I watch a 4.5 hour movie? Yes, but absolutely. Unfortunately, most people can't.
Yeah, you fucking normies.
It's a lot of investment. Normie is the worst word it's the English. I hate it so much. Only normies use normie. But
no, I'm Patrician.
I think also, does the studio want to invest in shooting 2 movies at once? No, I guess not.
I don't know, dude.
They filmed all of the
Denis Villeneuve has the fucking
dude. Lord of the Rings was pre-MCU when cinema was still a vibrant art form and not the shallow husk it's become.
All right.
Yeah, like The Hobbit.
Yeah, like The Hobbit.
I don't know. Hollywood has made epics plenty before,
Yeah, like Cleopatra, which lost money.
Yeah, okay. There are other epics, Scott.
Ben-Hur.
Gone with the Wind.
The 10 Commandments. Gone with the Wind.
Birth of a Nation.
I don't know.
It's
yeah. I don't know. Denis Villeneuve has clout. He's made good movies. You know,
Yeah,
they should have let him.
Also, his movies don't make money.
It didn't have to be like
Arrival made money.
1 4-hour movie, but like let him shoot it back to back so we don't have to wait so fucking long.
They
Damn,
weren't sure if it was going to be popular
I
enough.
don't give a fuck.
Man,
If you
you
can shoot, you can shoot.
Can you imagine Adrian? Can you imagine Adrian at a shareholders meeting once his career takes off and he's
give me my
like,
nut.
No,
he's like, I don't give a
I would be
fuck.
like, look,
None of you
here's-
fucking investors are Kino enough for this.
No, I would be like, hey, look, there's a big following after this book and this franchise. Denis makes good movies. We've seen that plenty. You know, let him shoot it back to back. It'll be all right.
When's Denis Villeneuve going to make a Marvel film?
Man, I'm sick of that fucking question for all these directors.
Scorsese gonna make one.
All these people, I was gonna say, all these old men that are pissed off that are just pissed off that they can't make a fucking Marvel film.
That's
They can't do it.
that would break reality is if Martin Scorsese made a Marvel movie.
Oh yeah, the first thing he would have to explain it in the movie by Thanos using the reality stone to make a reality where Martin Scorsese makes a Martin.
It's all just like it starts off like Thanos going, ever since I can remember, I wanted to kill half the human race.
Dude.
You know that line from Goodfellas?
No, let Scorsese do like a Hell's Kitchen Marvel movie.
The Defenders, that'd be tight.
Just like a grounded, have like Kingpin in it, you know.
Just saying the Defenders, it would be tight.
But anyway.
All right, let's move on.
Anyway, my number 4, of course, has got to be No Way Home. I'm a fucking Spider boy. I got the return of my fucking childhood hero on screen. No
Way Home's my number 3.
Theater fucking exploded. We had a great time. We saw unlike anything we've seen with Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, and Tom Holland teaming up. They did it about as well as they could have, especially when they all jump off together.
It scratched my itch.
Good emotional depth in the film.
And we got the line, bro. We finally got the line in the Tom Holland ones.
Yeah.
I'm something of a scientist myself.
Yeah.
Oh, that one too.
Oh, I thought you meant ACAB.
Oh, you mean all the references to memes that movies have now that take me out of the story?
Hey, kick Scott from the meeting.
His back hurting. Oh, his back hurts, like the meme, like the thing.
or he's fucking old. He's middle-aged Spider-Man. Of course, his back hurts.
Hey, you look too deep into it. I just thought of him as an old Spider-Man. Yeah, of course he's carrying the weight of the franchise on his back, and it hurts.
Yeah, kind of like I carry this podcast every week.
Good one.
And No Way Home was a top 3 for me. That's one of the, if not the most, one of the most fun I've had in a movie theater in a long time.
I'm very upset that Paul Giamatti's Rhino wasn't in it, so we could have we could have a reunion between what's his name, Thomas Hayden Church, and Paul Giamatti from Sideways.
Just go and drink wine instead.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, you guys think they got wine country here in this universe?
It's like, yeah, it's right over. We got the Long Island's right over there.
I watched that.
It's just the Rhino and Sandman going on wine country.
And they didn't get Eric Foreman.
I'm glad they didn't. Fuck that Venom.
Fuck you.
So I'm in my top 2 now at this point, and number 2 is Neon Genesis Evangelion 3.0 was 1.01. That was absolutely one of my favorite films of the year, if not one of my favorite films in recent memory. And it felt incredibly cathartic to finally see a Shinji that I enjoyed in life.
Number 3 for me was Dune. We already talked about Dune. Number 2 for me, Annette, baby. Let's go.
Really? For the whole year, Annette's in number 2?
I like Annette a lot.
I love that movie.
There's a lot of criticisms of that movie. Casher's just,
it's polarizing. I expected this.
It's bad.
Okay.
Casher doesn't like the Me Too movement.
That's exactly it. I'm not included,
like the French.
I want to be included.
He doesn't like
you want to be included? There's a way
women.
you can get Me Too, Casher, but you're not going to like it.
I'm sick of not being included. This time very inclusive.
Annette is a fun, awesome musical.
It's not
If you don't
fun.
know.
Where is it fun?
It's fun
It's
for
about
me
awful
because it's
fucking
so
people
different.
with an awful fucking. The music's fucking
Just at the
jarring. It
beginning,
fucking hurts
the
my
scene at the
head.
beginning where he's doing his stand-up routine, I was immediately transfixed. I was like, okay, this is cool as fuck. And then sometimes you can't tell what's reality, what's not. I like that kind of stuff.
I like that stuff too if it's done well.
And it is, thankfully.
That's fair. I understand its appeal. It's too. I don't like it.
It's too
I don't
much
like the
for
music.
lowly
I don't
old
like.
Casher.
That's not. No, that's not. No.
The music is not a strong point.
It's a fucking musical.
Here's the thing. It
like
feels
music.
like a musical almost the same way. Bear with me here. Almost the same way La La Land is a musical.
La La Land is a musical.
But it's not a musical the way Singing in the Rain is a musical.
How?
What? Well, I don't know what you
I feel like, I don't know, the music, there's not such a demarcation between character action and musical numbers as there are in like traditional Hollywood musicals. The music is more of a vehicle to explore character thought and emotions. It's not something that is used to sell a CD because nobody buys CDs anymore. You know, there's not an I Want song.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Scott. I'm not picking up what you're laying down. I appreciate your thoughts on this, but I'm not understanding well.
Who's going to listen to the Annette soundtrack?
I bet Adrian does.
Me.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's not a good soundtrack.
It's great. I forgot somewhere my phone died, so I can't look at my list, but somewhere I missed Encanto's in my top 10 of the year for sure.
Encanto's my number one.
Okay. Wow, that's awesome.
My number one of the year. I've watched it 5 times in the past 2 weeks. I've listened to the soundtrack probably about 12 times. I literally have been waking up every morning with the fucking 7 foot tall rats upon his back, like fucking stuck in my head.
problem with Encanto is I didn't like the music.
The music's incredible.
It's the best soundtrack for a movie all year, and it's probably the best Disney.
Yeah, I thought Annette was a lot better.
Encanto's the shit, and like
it's my number one of the year for sure. I had to do a lot of thinking about that, but like I haven't watched a movie more than that, like in a long time.
I just think Encanto would be better without the music.
Shut up, Scott. You haven't even seen the movie.
I haven't seen it.
That's what I thought.
It's got the catchiest soundtrack on the fucking planet.
I do like Lin-Manuel.
and then also it has some of the like stronger like generational trauma ties that you know a lot of us have dealt with and trying to please your family and all this stuff.
Yeah, and, it's giving so many people characters to identify with.
Yeah, and like representation fucking matters. I saw a picture of a little Afro-Latino boy standing next to the kid who gets the powers, like the animal powers, and they look identical. And they look identical, and he was so excited about it. But just like everything about that movie is like it's genuinely like a masterpiece.
I thought you were gonna say representation matters because I have a lot of generational trauma and try to please my parents.
No. Well, first and foremost, this movie is meant to help heal a lot of Hispanic families at its core, because a lot of Hispanic families work that way. They have generations of people living together, and they have a matriarch and things like that, and having to please that matriarch usually takes the forefront to it. I was talking to a couple buddies last night. There's just so much depth to this fucking movie that you don't even notice on the first watch, that every single watch feels very cathartic and healing.
And and there's different stuff to study, because I was rewatching the We Don't Talk About Bruno sequence, and just the way the camera moves is
it's incredible.
It's so well choreographed, and it flows so well, like you said, and it's insane. It's really fucking good.
Probably gonna fucking watch it again today, dude.
And people are like, "Oh, it's Disney. You can't stand Disney." And it's like, dude, Disney can allow for powerhouses to come through.
Yeah, I'm usually pretty standoffish with Disney a whole lot of the time. I didn't see Moana till 2.5 years after the fact. It became one of my favorite Disney movies. but I just kind of go in, unsure. But the hype around Encanto, I was like, fuck it, I'll check it out. It hits Disney Plus. The night I checked it out, I was like, all right, that movie was fucking great, like super good.
Fucking Lin-Manuel Miranda is having
On a roll on this
a
motherfucking year, bro.
like it's insane.
In the Heights, Tick Tick Boom.
Oh, that's one. In the
Encanto.
Heights is one of my favorite of the year.
Was it?
Okay.
Yeah, I like In the Heights. Have you seen Tick Tick Boom yet? With it's his first directed movie about the guy who made Rent. Really fucking good too, man. And Andrew Garfield.
Do I need to see Rent first?
No, it's about like him before he makes Rent, like his struggle as a screenwriter.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
I don't understand why there's like this hate around Lin-Manuel with like movie bros.
I don't know. Success brings
it's contrived.
Haters. Success brings haters. He's a nice guy. Like everything I've seen from him, he goes out of his way to actually be kind to fans, and like he makes really well and meaningful, powerful like works of art, and people still don't fucking like him. Like
I think it's the people that just can't stand musicals or anything with singing. Yeah. It's like the people that just can't watch movies, and it's like, why not? It's just awkward, dude. Can't do it. I was like, okay.
Shout out to Lin-Manuel Miranda for single-handedly being the reason why I still like musicals right now, because there hasn't been a whole lot out, and he's been fucking getting me back into it. So
he's the king right now.
And there's some unconventional, songs in Encanto, the way they're made, like Surface Pressure. That's unconventional for like a Disney
absolutely
musical.
And the content in them and shit like that, it's just.
And the best song from that movie is in Spanish, which is tight as fuck.
The lyrics for that Spanish are about two caterpillars who are split apart through some sort of like without meaning to, and one builds a cocoon and the other one doesn't, which is basically the grandmother and her husband's being split apart. Yeah, he dies, but she's able to build a cocoon and a home for her family. So like the lyrics coincide really well with that. And fucking, I was reading them in English and I was like, damn it. It's gonna make me cry again.
It's a great movie.
Oh, so good. I can't speak any more of it. What was your favorite of the year, bud?
Evangelion.
That's all right. Yep.
That movie means the world to me. It's incredible.
It's been a long journey.
Think they only need 3 rebuilds.
I don't.
Just leave off.
I think they builds a very good story, and it needs. I as someone who's seen the rebuilds 4 times as much as you.
Jesus Christ.
I think everything is important in every rebuild film, and
you're probably right, but I'll be a contrarian anyway and say I think they only needed 3.
There wouldn't be enough.
Why?
There wouldn't be enough context and backstory.
I don't know. Did they need to recapitulate that much of the original?
Yes. So it can stand on its own.
It makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense because it's all one continuing piece of media. It's not like it's split into 3 different stories. It's all of Shinji's story. Everything from the start to the finish is one story.
Yeah, and then plus like the second one is where he completely changes and he accidentally partially restarts the third impact, and then the third film you get the fallout of that, and you get time for Shinji to really assess things and figure out what's going on. And
so 1 and 2 could have been pushed together to one movie, smushed together to one 4-hour movie.
Hey, why don't you make it then, Scott?
Yeah, I mean, it could have been pushed together into one 4-hour movie, or you can just watch them back to back,
or to one 3-hour movie.
That's how long it would have been.
Okay, then one 2.5-hour movie.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, Evangelion was definitely one of my favorites of the year. It was my number 2. Fucking just an incredible piece of work, and you feel like you heal along with Ano throughout the entire journey.
You do feel that.
I feel like, go watch our podcast on that, people. It's a good one.
You guys got any honorable mentions of the year?
Yeah, I do. I have several.
I do too. I was gonna say I've got Harder They Fall, which we did a podcast on that.
Right.
Banger of a fucking Western film for some revisionist Western history. Another one was The Last Duel. Last
I
Duel.
never saw that. I meant to see that. I couldn't catch it in theaters. I was too busy with work.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
it's great. It's hard to watch, but it's great.
Yeah, it's very explicitly about rape.
Oh shit! I forgot to include this on my top 5. I'm gonna throw out Pig instead. I'm gonna put Green Knight because I like that more.
Oh fuck!
God damn! How the fuck did I forget?
How
the
did I
Green
forget, dude? So much good shit has come out.
That's
And
one of the
I need to
best
see.
movies
And I
I've
need to see
ever
that.
seen.
That didn't come to Spain, so I need to
Yeah.
see that still.
I'm gonna have to push
Well,
that
follow
one in
me
there.
after this.
Damn.
I've got an account you can use to watch both those movies on.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna have to put the Green Knight in there. Sorry, fucking Judas or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, man. I'm throwing. Yeah, Green Knight was.
I'll take
fucking
Luca out and
incredible.
put fucking Green Knight in there.
Yeah, Green. It's the most like atmospheric, fucking like trippy, like story of a hero ever. I'll put to screen, in my opinion. And Dev Patel is that fucking boy, dude.
He's the
He's the
most one of the
fucking
most
guy.
handsome people working
He
in
is.
cinema.
And he produces good semen.
Oh yeah. You haven't seen the movie, Scott. It's okay.
Okay. Now I'm definitely intrigued.
A lot of powerhouse performances of that though too. You have Barry Keogh. You got whatever the Russell Crowe knockoff.
Russell Brand.
It's a Russell Crowe knockoff. He's in it. I can't remember his name. He looks like a discount Russell Crowe though. The guy who plays that king.
Russell Brand?
It's Russell Brand. Hey, you know where you can get the
Yeah,
the
dude,
Green Knight?
He's Galahad. He was like,
Green-
"Hey,
yeah.
no, I can find this grail, man." I can't do accents.
The Green Knight is hypnotic. It's very good.
Hypnotic is a great word for that.
Definitely
It feels like a
recommend
fucking
that.
acid trip a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Really,
Great.
really well made.
Um,
Another sleeper hit or a sleeper little honorable mention. It's not going to replace Red Notice. I'm just kidding.
oh man.
Tick Tick Boom was really, really fucking good. Enjoyed that. It's on Netflix. You guys should watch it. French Dispatch was good. Last Night in Soho, I liked more than French Dispatch. They both came out at the same time. Last Night in Soho was surprisingly really good.
I had Last Night in Soho as an honorable mention. Also Minari. That was
man, I
an
haven't seen that
honorable
yet.
mention.
I need to watch that.
Minari's good. You're from
what
Arkansas.
else?
Watch it.
I can't remember what else I had. Godzilla versus Kong, because
Oh
that's
yeah,
how it is.
absolutely fucking guilty pleasure trash cinema. I loved it.
In hindsight, I enjoyed watching that movie more than I enjoyed that movie, if that makes any sense at all.
Oh yeah, it's the best when you go see it on the biggest fucking screen possible.
I enjoyed because it's the first movie I saw in the theater since the Rona hit. So that's why I liked it more than anything. You know what one of my favorite is we didn't mention? Good old 007, good old James Bond.
Oh,
bro.
right. No, yeah,
I
No Time to
haven't
Die.
seen No Time to Die yet.
I love No Time to Die.
Oh yeah, that's an honor.
I'll be honest with you guys.
too.
I haven't seen fucking Spectre, so I need to watch both of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of need to watch Spectre first.
Honestly,
Spectre's good.
One of these days, when it's like real disgusting out on a weekend, I'll probably watch all of them
Yeah,
and just like sit down and marathon them.
fair.
But yeah, I'd like to watch No Time to Die as soon as I can. So.
No Time to Die. Yeah, there are some sequences in that are filmmaking, just action filmmaking perfection. Honestly,
Yeah, that's tight. There's a few movies that do that shit well that you don't think will do that well. Like Mission Impossible gets some pretty good, like groundbreaking action scenes. That I
the
like.
newer Mission Impossibles are fantastic.
The
The problem is that there are some glaring issues with No Time to Die.
There's
especially.
some glaring issues, which we talked about in our podcast.
Yeah, that's true.
Another one I liked a lot that we've talked about a little bit is the Suicide Squad. A lot of fun with that movie.
It's okay.
I watched it a few times and I really fucking enjoy it. I'm kind of looking and seeing what all came out this year, just in general.
I'm not finished with it yet, but I think my favorite animated feature of the year is Psychonauts 2.
It's a great
for
fucking game, dude. That's
for Xbox. It's so
it's
good.
so good. Man, it made me miss fucking Double Fine Studios a lot.
They're still around.
Well, it's like I miss that type of games from those types of games from.
Yeah, that's nice.
Man, I
Blue
fucking love
humor.
platformers, man.
Me too.
I guess I need to play it.
Yeah, you gotta play the first one though.
The first one, I couldn't get through the first one.
I love the first one. I've beaten it a few times. Oh, another fucking. I just watched this past week and I was super fucking impressed by it. was Nobody with Bob Odenkirk.
It's
Oh,
okay.
man.
That movie was fun as fuck.
I thought it was okay.
I'm also a huge like John Wick stan. I fucking love those movies.
Then just go
Nobody-
It's
watch
from the
that.
producer, and it's the same movie, but with
With Bob Odenkirk, and I like that. I love that. It was fucking cool. I love shit like that, and seeing fucking Christopher Lloyd and the RZA come out of the fucking end with shotguns and like guns and stuff, and like blow away the whole fucking like scene, killed me. I love that.
So what?
Oh,
What
buddy,
are, we,
it's okay.
what are we looking forward to this year, 2022?
The Northman.
The Northman, baby. Let's
Northman's
go.
gonna be fucking lit. I love Vikings. I love
Yeah.
Robert
better be
Eggers.
fucking
Like,
awesome.
sign me the fuck up. What is coming out this year? Let's
The
check.
fucking Batman with Paul Dano
Oh,
being
yeah,
scary
dude,
as fuck.
Fucking
What? What, Scott? What's the big deal?
I'm so over it.
Batman?
Well, then
Yeah.
be over it. Have no fun.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Get over it. You know, whatever. Matt
Yeah,
Reeves,
yeah.
fucking
more
great
upset that-
director. Dawn
Be
of the
more
Planet
upset
of
that
the
we've got
Apes.
fucking stupid ass Morbius coming
not
out.
Dawn.
Than Batman.
I think he did Rise and War. Those are awesome fucking blockbusters. Batman looks great. Robert Pattinson's our boy. It's gonna be fucking awesome. It looks so good. Paul Dano looks scary. He's gonna scare the shit out of some kids.
I am cautiously optimistic about Lightyear.
Oh, yeah, right.
I want Zurg. I don't think we're gonna get Zurg, but I want Zurg.
No, dude.
I think it's gonna be more grounded.
Zurg will be in it.
Look, if it's grounded, I'm not into it. If it's like Star Command and it has all the characters and like and
Aliens.
it's fun, then sure. But like they should have had Patrick Warburton play him just like in the TV show.
Yeah,
That's my
I
one
like
thing.
Chris Evans for the role too, though.
Yeah, whatever.
It's fun. I'm excited for Jordan Peele's new movie that's coming out. Nope.
Oh yeah, I don't even know what it is,
anything
but
about
I'm
it
gonna
yet. I'm
be
fucking
there.
hyped for it. He's a master of horror. One of my favorite directors in the game.
Yeah.
What else is coming out? A lot of fucking superhero movies next year, dog.
Yeah, no shit.
I
Yeah,
know
dude.
a lot though. Like fucking we
Love and
got
Thunder.
my most hyped fucking movie for the whole year probably is honestly a superhero movie, and it's the new Spider-Verse movie that's coming out.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be.
That's
sick.
what I'll actually watch.
I'm so
That's gonna
fucking
be
hyped
sick.
for that. That's my favorite Spider-Man is the
I mean, that's some of the best animation ever put to frame.
Yeah.
and Miles Morales is just too motherfucking cool wearing his spider suit with some goddamn Jordans, bro. Like what
Yeah.
the fuck? Some Air Force Ones, that's so fucking cool.
Like, what's up, Danger? Yeah.
What's up, man? Yes. Oh, it's so good. I'm pretty hyped for that one. I am gonna go see the Mario movie.
Oh yeah.
It's coming
You have
out.
to.
Oh,
It's just something you have to do.
It's like, yeah. We've got.
I'm
Jurassic
gonna
Park.
go there. I'm gonna bring a green mushroom with me in case that movie kills me of boredom.
You should just eat mushrooms and go see it, and then it won't bore you.
Oh yeah. That's a good idea.
Because Mario eats the mushroom in the game.
We got the latest installment of Jurassic World coming out.
Oh yeah,
which-
dude. I'm hype on
It should be fun.
Dude,
It should be fun as fuck. Those
that
movies are
second
fun.
one was so fucking
It's
stupid.
stupid, but it's so cool.
I loved it. It was so fucking full of schlock.
Oh,
The
yeah.
first one was boring, and the second one was like, okay, this
Yeah,
is-
absolutely. I
this
agree.
is our word, dude. It's horrible. I love it.
What else do we have? We've got the new don't we have a new Ari Aster film coming out next year too? It's like Depression Street or something like that.
Hold on.
I know we have one just popped up that I'm excited for is that Everything Everywhere All at Once, which is that movie about like the multiverse.
Oh yeah, dude, that looks insane.
Yeah, that looks fucking dope.
That trailer-
What is that? I'm tired of multiverse shit.
No.
No,
Just
shut
watch
up.
the trailer. I can't even explain it, dude.
No, it's cool. It's like let me see who directed that. I
It's
know
an
it's
art
like,
house movie.
that's a big one.
Yeah. Ari
Uh,
Aster, he's doing like reportedly like a 4-hour nightmare comedy starring Joaquin
sorry, Joaquin
Phoenix.
Phoenix. It's like Disappointment Boulevard. Or some shit.
Yeah, I was like, okay, dude.
Yeah,
What's a
everything-
nightmare comedy?
I don't know. Probably like I don't know.
Porta potty at a music festival.
Good one. The what's it called?
Another one I'm excited for is Jackass.
Oh yeah, that comes out. next
I'm
month.
unironically, and when does that come out?
That comes out in like a month.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I
I was-
thought. I need to find some people to see that with.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking go.
I'm gonna have a good time with that. I need to show Parker the third one. She's only seen the first two.
Oh wow!
You gotta keep up with the plot.
Well, the third one has some of the best shit in it.
Apparently,
Literally.
there's a Disney movie coming out called Sneakerella, which I guess instead of a glass slipper, it's like an Air Force One.
Oh, that's
is it
that's
like
an
an
honorable
urban
mention.
thing?
That Cinderella movie
What?
that was on.
Oh no, dude, that movie's fucked.
Did you see it?
No, I watched a scene from it though, and I was like disgusted.
It's written by TikTokers. It feels.
Yeah,
That's why it's great.
Yeah, there's a lot of good shit coming out next year. It's gonna be a really banger of a year.
next
honestly.
year, shit, it's this year,
Oh,
dog.
this year, I'm sorry. Oops. Then we got trash
feels
movies
weird.
like fucking the Trials of Dumbledore and shit like that.
Oh fuck,
Fucking hate that shit.
no. They fooled me twice. They're not gonna fool me 3 times, dog.
God, that second one's so fucking bad. I almost walked out of the theater.
Why is it so bad?
Here's the thing,
You gotta
Scott.
watch it.
Here's the thing. That second movie is like they forgot to film a first and third act. It's just the middle act of a movie, and it just ends, and it's like, what? It's so bad.
And they're
So
like retconning
stupid.
the fucking books. Like,
They're just really pissed
leave the
poor.
source material.
And it's
They're like
insane
literally
too, because David
retconning.
Yates directed it. He directed Harry Potter's 5, 6, 7, and 8, which are good. I don't understand what happened.
I don't know.
Didn't
You want to know
come
something
on.
I am unironically excited for, but it's probably gonna suck. Uncharted the movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's,
I want
I'm always just wanting a good video game movie, but here's the thing: Uncharted's already basically a movie, so just play the game. It's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah, but Tom Holland.
Didn't J.K. Rowling write the screenplay for that first Fantastic Beasts? I think that's the problem, is that she doesn't know how to write a screenplay.
She barely knows how to write books.
The
Books are good, but
because the guy who penned Steve Kloves, I think, is that his name? He wrote 1 through 4 and 6, 7, and 8. Like he wrote like all of them except for one of them, and like did a good job.
the
And
worst one, what? Number 5.
yeah,
That's
Order of the
like the
Phoenix.
weakest
Yeah,
one.
I haven't seen that in a while. I want to rewatch it.
It's one of
Because
the,
it's like I've seen the first 4 Harry Potter movies like 200 times, but like
Mm.
5 through 8 I've only seen like 4 or 5 times. You know what
that's
I mean?
fair.
But
That's fair. Yeah, it could be a good year for some filmaroonies.
good year, hopefully.
Apparently, Avatar 2 is supposed to come out this
Oh
year.
yeah, we'll see.
I'm excited for that.
If it happens, maybe 5 more years from now.
Oh, I want it. I want it.
Oh shit!
It's funny too, because I heard like one of the best things you can do. I didn't go to the Animal Kingdom, but like it's Avatar Flight of Passage.
Yeah,
at
it's
Disney
cool
World.
shit.
It's
Whatever.
like one of the most immersive things you could do, like in the world.
They've got some stellar animatronic shit action going in there.
Yeah. So I'd like to do that. It's just it always has like a 2-hour wait. So
That's fair.
but yeah, let's see. 2009, 10, 11, 12. Wow. So it'll be 13 years after the first Avatar
Yeah.
if it actually comes out.
Which me and you saw in IMAX 3D.
Yeah, we did. Opening night, baby.
Which was packed.
Which was
and-
actually good 3D. Awesome
Oh, it was
3D.
incredibly
It's
immersive.
like right here, like
I stupidly said I
Insane.
liked that movie more than Star Wars right
that
after.
was
And then we went to the theater and saw it again, and I was like, that's a bad movie.
we saw it at the fucking shitty ass Carmike theater in Conway in like a small screen with no 3D, and we are like, oh.
Yeah, it's not that good. Oh man, that just shows you how good that 3D was, dude.
Yeah,
'cause I
for
was
real.
like,
Fucking
I
true
was
spectacle
super-
shit.
I will still never forgive my father for dragging his heels getting to the theater, and then I had to sit in the very front left seat of the
Oh,
entire
man.
of the entire IMAX stadium.
Yeah, you should
Hurt
call
my
him up
neck.
and ask him. You should call him up and be like, "Hey, you remember that? Yeah, you owe me
Dude.
something for that."
Oops. We should get
I mean, he
David
was
Keith
nice
on the
enough to
podcast.
drive me and my friends.
Get David
but-
Keys on it. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Also, I want to talk about for the fans out there listening. Thanks for tuning in. What we're going to be doing in this new year is, reviewing stuff normally as like a group of people, but also we're going to be bringing on different guests to talk about their movie of choice to shake things.
You will
up.
be vetted intensely,
We'll be talking about stuff that we would have never talked about before, and I want that,
I will give you a list of things you can and can't say.
No, but like for real, I think first we're gonna have on my buddy Scotty Leonard, who is like the #1 Christmas in Vegas fan. He loves underground cinema. He knows this obscure shit, so I sent an invite to him. So we're gonna start with him, and then a few other people. I like the idea of having people on we don't really know talking about like their favorite movie. So, and I think that's a good way to grow the channel. So we'll do normal videos like this, but then we'll also do a few with guests. So look forward to that if you're listening.
We're also taking the harbor to a stage show. It is a burlesque. I'm just kidding. We're not doing that, but that'd be cool.
That's a good idea, though.
Burlesque show. Just have strippers while we talk about movies.
That'd be fucking awesome.
Or we strip while we talk about movies.
I mean, that too. Cool with it. Whatever's clever.
Or we just take
2023.
We just take a camera to a strip club and we make a podcast
at the strip club. Yeah. I bet the strip club here.
Well, all the strippers have humanities degrees, so they can probably offer good commentary. Because they're poor, because they have humanities degree. That joke fell flat. I have a humanities degree.
Oh yeah, another honorable mention from this year. Speaking of strippers, Zola,
yeah. Haven't seen it yet. Me too.
It's a lot. It's different. I'll tell you that. And just the style and stuff. But I liked it.
As long as it's not different like a net, they're not gonna pull out some fucking marionette baby that they have to.
Yeah, dude, that's a pleb filter. That baby.
It's not a pleb filter. It's fucking stupid. That guy would try. That guy. We're not gonna get into this in that shit.
That movie rules.
Good movie.
Looking forward to a good year with the boys after having COVID. Don't think
post COVID.
I have a bit of cough right now, and that feels weird if I do deep breaths. So
you're fucked.
We'll see how I feel
Rest
tomorrow.
In peace, Scott. It was nice having you on the cast, but you can be one of the many.
One of the many
that we lost.
I hope that's what we address all the people, just the many. Necessary, the many.
Nah, but shout out to Joe Biden fucking us in the ass.
Yeah, where's our stimmy check, bitch? We got 200,000 motherfucking cases. Where's my stimmy check? We got one when there was like 800 cases a day, and now there's like thousands of cases a day. Give me my motherfucking money.
Yeah, dude, I want one of those inflatable hot tubs.
Yeah, I just want to pay off my student loans.
Oh well, that's for pussies. They should be canceled anyway. So
they should be canceled. That's what he said. Piece of shit. What are you gonna tell Joe Biden right now?
Let's get Joe Biden on the cast.
He's the puppet. He's in it as puppet.
Got him. Oh shit. Anyway.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for bullying and cooling. That's the last part.